Carrie. Find me on Twitter at Diva Abdul, and Instagram is diva_of_dual. Facebook, Diva Days for Lives. YouTube, Diva Abdul, I think 541. But if you just put in Diva Abdul, it pops up. So, yeah, but please like, subscribe, follow, share. And I did want to say before we get started that unfortunately we had to postpone our interview with Teo on Thursday. He wasn't feeling well. And so we just didn't want to do the show until he was in top shape. So, yeah, so we're hoping to reschedule sometime this month, but he's got a tight schedule this month. So we'll have to see where we could fit it in.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes. So,
Hopefully
and we,
before the end of the month, or maybe
yeah,
towards the end of the month. So,
yeah.
hopefully.
Alrighty, and we have Marianne here.
Hi, everyone. You can find me on X and Instagram under an X. I'm at mama_hooch. And I'm also on Instagram and Facebook.
And Miss Jen joined Anna in the Witless Protection Program.
Hey, I'm at REXJUK at Twitter.
Yeah, Riverside's been acting up the last 2 weeks. I'm not sure what's going on, but yeah.
Lovely.
And Anna is still in the Witless Protection
Yeah.
Program.
But we're not in the same locations because there's always they're very serious about this whole protection thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, let's see. You can find me at Kazi Hooch on X and Instagram. And yep, that's it.
That is it. Well, did you want to give us our Kate update since we actually had her on twice this week?
I know. Yeah, she was, I think, completely in the pub. She was tied to the pub this week, but at least she was on 2 days in a row. I mean, I was just in shock. I almost thought, wait, did I pull up the same episode again? No, it's Kate on 2 days in a row. That's amazing. Anyway, so let's see. So mostly had to do with Roman being, suspicious of her. But anyway, I have my own feelings. But anyway, I'm always going to defend Kate, but I didn't like that particular storyline to begin with. But anyway, so Kate informs Roman that she has sent some flowers to Johnny's room, and from both of them, and he said, "Oh, I wish you didn't even have to pay to send them over. I could have taken them over, headed over there now." And she through some looks and all, the two of them, she figured out that he didn't really want her going over there with him because he didn't want to upset Johnny, because Johnny's convinced that she set him up. So at Titan, so that she being at Titan, being involved in the whole manuscript thing, intentionally set him up. So she got the picture. She wasn't happy about it, but she got the picture. And then let's see. That was, I think he came back. I'm trying to think now what order things happened. He came back, and the thing that pissed me off, they actually got in a little fight, which I loved because, yeah, I don't blame Kate for one bit for being pissed off. So while Roman's at the hospital seeing Johnny, of course, he eventually runs into Marlena, and they're talking about, the Kate Titan situation. And Marlena gives her 2 cents that she feels in her gut that Kate did set him up and that she's lying about it. And so, of course, like a lapdog, Roman always believes, that whatever Marlena says. So even if it's true, but still, I'm it is what it is. But I'm still going to defend Kate. But anyway, so he goes back to the pub, and he's more antagonistic towards Kate about it, and she gives her an update on Johnny, but then he's basically like, I do think that you probably did set him up, and it really hurts because he's my grandson. And she's like, oh, well, I thought your family was my family. Not let alone the fact that Kate did basically act as his grandmother for how many years, or
Mhm.
is it great grandmother? Yeah, great grandmother. No, grandmother. Yeah. I don't know. I get confused. Because now they're adults. But anyway, so they actually got into it, and finally, but what the kicker was, though, when he says, well, I ran into Marlena, and her gut tells her that you're lying, that you did set him up. And she's like, oh, her gut, huh? Better than my words, like this, boom, boom. And then she was finally like, maybe we shouldn't be fighting or arguing in front of the customers or whatever. So that kind of calmed things down. But then anyway, Roman was kind of like, I think I'm going to go out, basically go out for a walk. Like it's like to manage. He was mad, so he was like, I think I'm going to go out and get some air. so so then while Kate was, slinging hash and trying to keep the place afloat, and she made a reference to preparing fish. I
Uh-huh.
thought, oh,
Yeah.
that brought back memories.
Yes.
And I mean, but it was like kind of like, oh, okay, so I'm good enough for me to be sitting, back here slinging the hash, so to speak. She didn't say it that way, but yet I'm not worthy of being, believed or whatever. So, but the fish reference was pretty funny. And then so then things lightened up a bit with Kate after Roman left, because then Joy walked in with her stroller with baby Kelsey Kyriakis.
Mhm.
And so Kate was super happy to see her. I had forgotten that apparently Joy had lived upstairs. And it was kind of funny because Kate, she says, well, where are you staying? She's like, at the Salem Inn. She goes, well, that's not suitable for a baby. And I thought to myself, I know what's coming next. Above the pub, not remembering that she had, I guess, lived there before. But I thought that's certainly suitable for a baby.
Yep.
Yeah, really.
I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to judge. I'm just saying it kind of is an internal laugh I kind of laughed a little bit. Like, yeah, let's see, not a hotel, but a pub. Yeah, that's totally suitable. But not judging. But anyway, but she offered, she's like, she hugged Joy. She was just so happy to see her. And Joy told her what was going on, and with the baby and everything, and Alex. And so she was just really like a nice, and then like Joy said something, and she says, I just want to do what's right for my baby. I just want them to be able to have a relationship. And Kate made,
Oh, for some reason Anna got dropped.
Oh, man.
can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay. That they're both fighters, and they're both, I don't know, basically they've both had to fight in their lives, and that you could tell they've got a kinship there. They've got a, you know, uh, some sort of, connection. So I guess Kate will be, being be aligning with Joy, we'll just say, in any of these turf battles. But anyway, so then she said, well, I could get your room ready if you wanted to, come here, stay at the pub instead of, upstairs in the pub instead of like at the Salem Inn. She's like, oh, that would be wonderful. So of course now Joy will be there. So then as they're there, of course, Stephanie walks in. Now, Stephanie's been holed up in her home for I don't know how many months now, besides being held hostage.
Yeah.
And suddenly decides to go out for food when Alex has been, hubby dash for the last, I don't know, however many weeks. So she walks in, and there's Joy with a baby. And she's like, would you like to see her? Would you like to meet her? So Stephanie looks at the baby and kind of looks, and then says, yeah, I've got to get going. I've got to go, and Kate's like, didn't you come in here to order something? You want me to get you something? And she's like, no, thanks. And she leaves. I understand Stephanie is all fragile and everything, but she didn't even like. I get it that there's all these dynamics, but I would have thought that someone might react, especially since she knew about it, at least had a little bit of warning, that she can look at it and say, "Oh, that's my, that's my stepdaughter or whatever, or that's
Mhm.
my husband who I love's baby." And so I don't know, because it's not like they're currently in that relationship. This was a year and a half ago, and they weren't even really in much of a relationship. So I don't know. So I don't know. Once again, Stephanie's annoying in my opinion. And so, and I mean, I think that's it from the case. I'm probably leaving something out, but is that, can anybody think of anything else?
No, that was pretty much what I remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
with Kate, but I heard on Facebook, I don't know how, if this is true, Lauren Koslow is going to step in for Jess Walton on Young and
Yes.
Restless.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yes.
that's happening. Yeah. Yep. So I think her first air date's like June 25th, I think they said. But yeah, she's doing a handful of episodes. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so that'll be
good for her.
fun. I'm I'm looking forward to seeing her in a different role, even though we all know it's temporary, but it's nice to kind of see her in a different environment, different character, and all. It'll be interesting to see, they're very different characters. So,
Not really.
well, I don't know. Style, I don't know. Anyway,
Same character, different name.
yeah. Well, I don't know because I don't
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
trying to
watch.
watch some snippets of Young and the Restless now from back from October when I found some
Yeah.
episodes that Jill was on, and so I'm like trying to get into to figure out the character a little bit because
Yeah.
it's been since the 80s, I think, since I watched YNR. So
Yeah.
I know a lot of the main characters, and I kind of know how some of them are connected. And I was actually surprised at how many people's names I remembered, but I have, I haven't really watched it in a long
Yeah.
time. So,
She likes to meddle in her children's lives.
oh boy.
Wow, that's Kate.
Yeah. So anyway, it'll just be fun to
Yeah.
see that. And yeah, so thanks for bringing that up. That's cool. So yeah,
Mhm.
that was the news of the week, so, or at least some of the news of the week. But yep, that's my Kate report.
I don't understand this trend that's been going on for a few years. Because basically, the problem is Jess Walton lives in Oregon, so that's why she's not available to film. This is happening a lot. What is the deal with these actors living in an entirely different state? Like, I understand if you're recurring, which I'm going to assume maybe there's no contract with Jess Walton or
I
whatever.
believe she is recurring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, like Missy Reeves lives in Tennessee. I think there's, quite a few.
Oh,
Oh, Marcy Miller moved out of state and then wanted to like keep her job too. Like I don't understand this concept that you're going to keep your job in Burbank, but you're going to be a flight away. Like not even, a drive. It's a flight.
well, I think a lot of them are doing it for practical reasons, and maybe some of them family reasons. They become grandparents or whatever, or
Mm.
I don't know Jess at all, so I have no idea where her
Yeah,
family
I
is
would
or anything.
understand the financials because it's really expensive to live in California and
Yeah.
stuff. But if you're expecting to be on contract though, and you're in a different state, that's kind of hard.
Yeah. It sounds like it's mostly recurring people, folks that are on recurring. Although I think I don't know, but it is a phenomenon, and I think part of it is that California has gotten a lot more expensive, but also, let's be honest, the golden age of soap of daytime drama was the 80s, and so 80s maybe 90s. So I'm sure the salaries are not commensurate with the not always commensurate with the lifestyle there that they, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not speaking for anybody in particular. I'm just thinking if I look at it broad strokes, you know, that could be partly why. And I do think it's probably partly that some of their kids or grandkids have moved out of state or are out of state and they want to spend more time with them. I don't know. Again, I don't know Jess at all, so I don't know what her family situation is or whatever. But like, like Ari, of course, had the lawsuit, which didn't help. But she basically moved to Reno, didn't she? I mean, because her daughter, Ari Zucker.
I don't know where they're living right now.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Reno, but I don't know. Or somewhere near there. So yeah, I don't know. And I know Missy has grandkids and stuff in
Mhm.
Tennessee. So I don't know. I think it's probably just partly economics and partly the family, you know, as everybody, including us, has aged, just being closer to family or whatever. But I don't know. I can't speak for anybody's situation, but it is something I've noticed with a lot of things too. So a lot of people. So I mean, I think Brandon Brash moved to Tennessee
Yeah,
also,
I think
and
so.
he's in the music business, so that may have made sense to him too, for that.
Mhm.
But yeah, because that whole situation with his family, with his ex and stuff, that was.
Yeah.
That I read that he was in Tennessee when that was going on. Anyway. So, but oh, can I mention something really quick on Kate? Not completely Kate related, sort of indirectly.
Mhm.
Philip mentioned that he has a son named
Right.
Tyler, and I'm like, I knew it. Pocket is coming back someday. He's
About
Yep.
coming back.
time.
They need a
Yep.
young stud to come in and rock the boat.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, I'm just
So what
saying.
age would that be? Like
Whatever
Ari's
age they
age?
want to make him, probably
Ollie's age?
whatever they need to make him. He's
I
probably
guess.
he's
Well,
probably
Holly won't be
20.
there.
If I had to take it back to when Kayla and Patch were taking care of Pocket, it would have been 2006, 2007, I think. So he'd probably be 20 in real life if he were a real human
Yeah.
being.
But they can make him. They
he,
can source
they can
them
make
or
him
make him younger.
15. They can make
Yeah,
him
they can make
15.
him
They can make
whatever.
him 25.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
Candy
anyway, I
disappeared.
just since
Dita
I've been
disappeared into the Demerits.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm in the tunnels. Hold
Oh,
on.
I
there
was
you
gonna
go.
say she
Okay.
disappeared. They
Are you?
took
Yeah.
her away.
Did you put Lexi back in the tube?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, I just
Yeah.
had to get that in so I wouldn't forget because I've been mentioning Pocket for for years to
Yes.
not
Yeah.
forget Pocket. So to actually have a conversation about Tyler, I thought that was cool. So anyway.
I thought they were never going to mention him.
I know, that's why I was so shocked. And
Yeah.
I thought it was really
You
cool
never
how
know.
and it actually did hurt his feelings that I mean, even though she didn't know that he was a father, the fact that she was like, well, you wouldn't understand. He was trying to give her valid and accurate information, feedback about how Ari was going to rebel against her if she pushed it.
Mhm.
And we all knew that was coming. That's why I was like, ugh. But anyway,
Mhm.
so that's all. I thank you for letting me interject that because I just was tickled as anything to hear that. So that would be
And
a Kate grandson. So
yeah, and someone put on X, which I totally forgot. The reason why Tyler came to be was because EJ was the mysterious gloved hand,
yes.
and he mixed up the eggs and the sperm and ended up
Mhm.
with a Femi baby.
Yeah, because he said there was a mix up at the lab, and I was like, oh no, there wasn't. It was EJ, the gloved one, the
What
mysterious
did he,
gloved.
what was his motive anyway? Why did
Yeah.
he do this shit?
Yeah,
Why
what
do
does
you
he
care
care
about?
about Philip?
Yeah,
I
Philip
don't
and
remember.
Mm-mm. Yeah, was
And
forgettable.
they never really confirmed that it was him, but we all knew it was him somehow.
Yeah.
I don't think they ever actually identified him as the gloved one or whatever, but we all knew it was.
Oh, Marianne, I'm sure you want to talk about finally the Demir will reading. on Friday.
Finally. Oh, yes. Or well, finally with Tony coming back. Yeah.
Yes.
And,
So
and
first
Anna.
of all, Tony, yeah, well, all the Demirs were getting together, and we first see Tony and Anna walk through the door. They're back from their cruise, one of their
Yep.
many cruises, and Anna is not happy because she wanted to do some kind of flower show or whatever. But oh, the kitty's there. I
Yeah,
just
I
saw
got
another
Oh,
kitty walk by
third one.
in front of mine.
That's why I disappeared. She came out of the tunnels. This,
Oh,
Aw.
okay.
this
Oh.
one's Caddy.
Hi, Caddy.
Yeah, I'm sorry she's not talking. She likes to complain.
Oh.
I call her Princess Complains a lot. That's her nickname.
Aw.
Aw.
Oh.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Anna.
Okay. No.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, she's not happy about it, but Tony's kind of like excited and wanting to, get this will reading over and move on, with the next era of Demera and stuff, and to see it continue. And she says, "Well, that might not be a good idea." So they kind of just were arguing a little bit there, and then we do see Tony once he goes in. Theo is there, and he wants to have a word with Theo. He's not happy with Theo.
No.
Mhm.
And so he wants more answers to why did you, why aren't you staying at Demir? Why did you keep Johnny there? And so Thea's trying to make these excuses, and he says, "Well, Johnny's doing a good job." And Tony said, Johnny's doing a good job. No, he left us open for like a lawsuit and everything. And then Tony gets this idea of like, you just played right into EJ's hand because EJ wanted his son,
Mhm.
in charge. And he more or less asked, what did my brother do or say that caused this? And so, but of course, Theo can't tell him the real reason. So,
Right.
and then the best scene with Tony is, if you see my picture, is Tony, and all of a sudden they must have been in getting, there was food or whatever. But anyway, arm in arm, Rita comes in, and they're laughing and talking, and she's like flirting with Tony, and Anna's there, and she's just not. She gives her like, if looks could kill,
Yep.
and they walk by and walk in, and Tony knows that Anna's upset, which is, he's just loving it all the more. And so Chad comes there, and he's set, and Anna says to him that Rita's had her designs on Tony for quite a while, and Chad said, "I did not know that." It's like the way he says, "I did not know that." And she says, "Well, yes, and one of my cruises, if I end up overboard, you'll know who it is." So then we see a little bit later in, you see Tony and Rita. They have a drink, and then they all sit down for the will reading, and Tony and Anna sit on the couch, and they pull a chair up, and Rita comes over and sits in the chair that's like right on the other side of Tony. And I don't know if anybody, you can see like Anna's just like giving her dirty looks.
Yep.
That was the Tony part of the Demir will reading. So
Hey, we got a Harold scene.
Yes.
oh, well, that's the big, you know what? And all with social media, a couple of the sites I'm on, that was the talk of the whole, he was the hit of the whole thing, was Harold. Yeah. Yeah, it was nice to see him. That was a surprise.
Jason 47 said the actor playing Harold has been on Days of Our Lives since the 80s.
Okay, yeah. And he was seen a lot more back then, all the time.
Sure.
He answered the door. The best part was when the doorbell rang, and they're all sitting there, and Harold's like sitting there, like he's like half asleep. And I think EJ said something, right? Harold.
Yeah. I love it. I love it.
Because most
That
of the
was
time,
funny.
isn't it like Harold, oh, and they go and answer the door themselves. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Or
I
people
love
just
it.
walk in without even ringing the, they just walk
Doorbell
in.
or knocking.
Yeah. So that was fun.
That's cute. Don't you feel like I don't know, I feel like maybe these writers, they do get the history of a lot of these, like, I don't know, like even bringing back the
Some do.
comment about Tyler and stuff, but I feel like sometimes they're having in the dialogue, the script writers are including, and probably intentionally based on what the head writers have in mind, but they're intentionally including nice grains of character history and relationships. They don't always get it right, but like I like that because it seemed like we've had periods of time where the writers didn't know who the hell they were writing or writing for, or didn't know anything about the characters, or made a
Yeah.
lot of blunders where
They
we're
do
like,
mess up history sometimes.
they do, and
Yeah.
that may be intentional rewriting as well, you know. But yeah, they don't always get it right. But I do like that there's some of that, maybe a little bit more of that lately. So I don't know.
Mhm.
I remember we talked last week about we couldn't figure out who calls the cook, and it was EJ. He did it
Oh,
again
Cook.
this week.
Okay.
Yeah, Cook. Was
Yeah.
it EJ?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
But we
thought,
didn't. Did Cook get anything? You know, I mean, Rita and
Nope.
Harold.
Nope.
No, nobody took care of Cook.
oh,
Nope.
but I
Nope.
swear that Maggie has called their cook as well.
No,
That's
she
why
might.
that's why it was
It-
kind of weird. I was like,
I
okay.
think she does. Yeah.
Yeah, but EJ definitely did it this week, as I made
Uh-huh.
a note.
And-
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
And then he left. What Rita? She's going to go. They got a house in
Yeah.
any city, wherever they want to go. And she goes, oh, Boca. So she's like, I take it she means Boca Raton in Florida. It's the only one I know. And then Harold goes, oh, Toledo. And I'm there. Oh my gosh. Was that supposed to be a joke? You know, when somebody put up like there is a Toledo in Spain. But
I think that's what
I didn't
they
know
meant,
that.
yeah.
I just thought it was a joke, like, oh, he's going to Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah.
It's the only Toledo I knew. So anyway,
I
that
saw
was
some
kind of funny.
picture with him with the Toledo in the background. It was Toledo somewhere in Europe. I didn't.
It
catch
was in Spain. Yeah, I had to go. I looked it up. Somebody posted that in a group that I'm in. And everybody says, "Well, whoa, we thought it was a joke, you know, about Toledo." So anyway,
Oh,
so he took care of those two, I guess, but not
Yeah.
the rest of the staff. And Cook got nothing.
Oh,
So
Yep. Oh, so Anna, you're gonna get spoiled. So the end of the episode, while everybody's posting Stefano like they are in my picture, my background, Lexi crawls out of the tunnels.
Yeah, we don't see her waking up, but we see her crawl out of the tunnel.
the tunnels.
Oh.
So a woman who hasn't walked in 13 years.
Uh-huh. Needs no physical therapy or any other.
Yes. It was good how they did it, pan to each person's expression, like, you know, how they did it. You'll have to watch how,
I'm
how they
looking
did
forward
it.
to that. I'm looking forward to seeing.
And Gabby was another surprise. She was the one that,
Yes.
well, no, but first it was Marlena and then it was Gabby.
Yeah.
So
Didn't you think the Marlena one was nothing? Yeah, so first she got in a fight with Kristen in the square.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Ew.
Wow.
Yeah, that was, yeah, because Marlena said, oh, I just came back from seeing Rachel. And so they were fighting about Marlena's access to Rachel. And then I don't know why. I think Kristen brought up, well, she was trying to bring up all the stuff Sammy has done. And then Johnny's conception by rape came up.
Mhm.
And then Marlena mentioned, oh, let's not forget how EJ came to be. You miscarried and Stefano got Susan pregnant and you passed off EJ as your own kid. So yeah, they were really going into the archives on that one. So that was nice. Yeah, so Marlena kind of had upper hand in that fight, and then she did show up at the mansion, and basically she just got a chess set that she left there.
Do you think there's more to that chess set? Like somebody was saying, like,
Queen.
why did you see what? Maybe there's something underneath that chessboard. There was the two chess pieces, and then there's a chessboard, but there's got to be more to it than that.
One was the queen, I guess.
One was a queen and one was a pawn, like John and Marlena.
Yeah.
He was the pawn, she was the queen.
Queen
That's
of the
what
night.
it was.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I still think there might be something when she takes that. Oh, she declined it, right? Yeah, she
Yeah.
declined it.
Mhm.
I don't know. Might be something more. I don't know.
Yes, and Gabby came in and said basically she's challenging it because she believes she's Stefan's widow. Because Yvonne, who did he tell? Was it Philip?
Philip flew to Alemania, which never heard that he was going to do that, but that's what she said, and he got it out of Yvonne somehow. That Vivian forged it.
Yeah, Vivian forged the signature on the divorce. Yeah. So, well, good for her.
So Gabby's gonna be in the mix. I guess she's a widow of one of the siblings.
Stefan.
Yeah.
Yep. So that was a wrap up of that, and of course that's gonna go again next week. Oh,
Yes.
with them too. EJ and Kristen got in a huge fight. Surprise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah.
Kristen was she fell asleep and was dreaming. Of course, you don't know this until after she wakes up that Sophia was there, and so those two were going on and fighting, and then EJ basically woke her up, and she said Sophia's name out loud. And then EJ accused her of basically having Sophia go after Johnny.
Mm.
Yeah, and Kristen was trying to deny and saying that she had sympathy for Sophia, which kind of didn't really make any sense. Kristen's not really doing a good job of pretending to be innocent, like at all.
No.
I wonder how many more months Kristen's on before she is off. Remember, because seems like she moved back to Young and the Restless.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she's torturing Jack.
So, man, those scenes with her and Sophia in her dream were creepy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's nice to see she has some sort of guilty conscience about it.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
The fact that
All right. Anybody want to talk about Leo and Javi? And Leo's really bad timing this week. Leo and Javi was in the hospital.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Javi's being a jerk.
You think?
Oh.
I don't even think he has a boyfriend, y'all.
No, he doesn't have a boyfriend. I don't think.
No.
Well, I'm trying to remember what did Leo try to come and apologize? I mean, try to apologize again, I guess.
Yeah. Javi's not really in good shape. He's in the hospital room, and then Sarah was there too. And Leo just wants to talk about their relationship and all that. And it's like
Leo's just thinking of himself, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only thing he's worried about. Is he really worried about Javi being okay? I don't know.
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah.
Well, Andrea on Facebook wanted to wish us all happy Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to everyone tomorrow. Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Andrea.
Yeah.
That was sweet of Andrea to do that. You said Andrea or?
Yep, Andrea.
Oh.
Yeah,
Very
she
nice.
comes to our things with Teo.
Yeah. I didn't know if
I've gone on to. She was in Jersey when I was at a day of Starstruck.
Yeah, I just didn't know if I'd heard. There. I just wanted to make sure I heard you right. That was very sweet.
Actually, she has a grandson, 2 months old. Her first grandson, for 2 months older than Logan.
Oh,
yeah. So, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so yeah, with the Alex and the baby situation. So Alex tells Justin that he's a grandpa.
Oh, yeah.
Aww. So Alex has a granddaughter. Actually, second granddaughter.
He said he's a grandfather again. Yeah, and then
Again, did he
says,
say
"Oh,
again?
it's
Because I didn't hear that again. I said, well, wait, he's
yeah, I heard
already a
it
grandfather.
again." Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
again. Okay.
he says something about Stephanie's pregnant or Stephanie, and he's
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
"No."
yeah. So I guess the twins don't have. We don't even hear much about the twins.
No.
I guess they don't have any kids. Was it Victor and who's the other one? What's the other one's name?
Joseph.
Joseph. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I think the one is named for Adrian's mother.
Yeah.
Yes, Joe. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it was nice to see Justin.
Justice.
Yeah.
Always good to see Wally.
Oh, and he wanted Alex to talk to Xander and Philip again
Yeah, get him to
Yeah.
drop the
because
lawsuit.
of Bonnie. He wants
Yeah.
to try to get it dropped. Or he tried talking to them, and I guess they wouldn't listen. So,
And Alex was like, "Look, I had no part in that thing.
but I'll try to talk
I
to them
told
again.
them I didn't think that wasn't
Right.
cool when I heard about it, but they didn't listen to me." Yeah,
Well, Philip didn't know about it either.
but it was
He's a-
nice to have a Ned sighting, not a Ned
Yeah.
sighting, a Justin
Justin.
sighting.
Justin's.
It's also nice to have a Ned sighting, whenever that happens. But yeah.
I don't know, but I'm team Alex and Joy. I used to be Alex and Stephanie, but
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like Alex and Stephanie kind of need a break. Like I think she definitely needs a break.
She needs to
but they're
appreciate
married.
him.
But-
She
She needs to
help.
start appreciating him more. She needs
yes.
some serious, maybe inpatient therapy. Maybe she needs a trip to Bayview.
Oh,
She
God.
Yeah,
might
I
need
think
it.
so.
She
Well,
might
something's
need-
gonna
and I'm
happen
not-
with
and
that
I'm
gun.
not saying, and I'm not saying that to be ugly.
know.
I'm saying she's seriously got
You think
some
Joy
issues.
gets shot?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe she shoots Joy. I don't know.
Oh. Oh dear.
know.
Oh yeah, because she's got the gun out. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, they're well, Julie came over, just wanted to know what the hell happened to Jeremy. She realized he was gone,
Yeah.
and Alex ended up leaving, and Julie and Stephanie had a heart to heart. And when she started talking about, like, a man having a baby with another woman, I thought she was going to talk about Doug and Addie and Hope.
Yeah,
she-
that's what I
This,
thought.
I think she meant like way back with Susan Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way back. Yeah. And David or Banning? Was it David Banning or Scott? I don't know. I get them all mixed up, but David's father, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm a little fuzzy. I
Yeah,
watched
she
some
said it was
back
her
then,
best friend.
Yeah.
Her
which was
best
Susan
friend.
Martin,
Okay.
which was I
got
can't think of the
pregnant.
actress. I can see her.
Denise Alexander. Was it
Denise
Yeah.
Alexander? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's right.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and I read somewhere they said that storyline ended as Susan shot and killed David. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then she said, well, that whole. Sorry, I'm letting the cat out.
Okay.
I was gonna say, yeah, there was a lot of they went back into the archives for that one.
Yeah.
For a lot of that goes way back.
But that was nice that Julie was like, look, I've been there too in some
Mhm.
different situations and I made it through that. You can too. It's going to be okay, kind of thing. So that was nice.
Yeah.
Because I think people forget, that their elders in their family have seen some things, maybe not as dramatic as days in
Yeah.
our lives, but, that
Right.
they've been through some life challenges, and
Yeah, and she said basically how that worked out. She ended up with Doug. So it kind of made me seem like she was insinuating, maybe Stephanie's not going to end up with Alex.
Huh.
I don't know. That's what I was kind of. Yeah, but even Kayla talked to Stephanie about Trip. So, I mean,
Mhm.
right.
and Stephanie's close.
That
to
was as
Trip.
an adult, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but still,
not a baby.
it's still
Yeah.
hard. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, Stephanie's actually resentful of a baby as opposed to, when Trip came in as in his 20s.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It seems like it's kind of worse when you're hating on a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, does it upend their family a little bit, their new marriage? I mean, they're already through all this trauma and all. Yeah, it's not a good
Yeah.
time
No.
when it, but at the same time, I get that it's causing angst and it's causing issues, but the ways they're writing Stephanie to handle it is coming across as selfish and immature, instead of that she's still dealing with all this trauma from what just happened.
Right.
Because I mean, she couldn't even be like, I was hoping that Stephanie would look at that baby's eyes and be like, oh my gosh, this is Alex's baby, like have some, but she's, and she was pretty clear with him that she didn't know if she wanted to have kids for a long time. She's been saying that, but it's like to have zero like connection at all with your husband's
Which,
child. Like,
which is
no.
strange because she was really so close to Thomas and Charlotte. And I think somebody brought that up.
Yeah.
To talk to her.
Alex did.
Who did?
Yep.
Alex.
Alex. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
and it seemed like she wanted kids back then. That's why I think he said, yeah, just not with me. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
you
right.
wanted probably to have them with Chad, but now what changed that?
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know.
And yet she wasn't nearly as in love with him as she is seemingly was with
that's
Alex. So I don't know.
Right.
well, we know it's
I
all
don't
for
know.
the plot or the story, but
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, and Jenna Martin 4208 on YouTube also said Happy Mother's Day. So Happy Mother's Day to Jenna. Thank you.
Mm.
So, all right, who else do we have to talk about? Oh, Jada told Amy. You think Amy's kind of in denial about the Sophia situation because she hasn't even like really shed a tear. They're telling her, "Oh, we
Yeah.
found her backpack on the bridge."
Well,
She thinks she's still a chance she
Yeah.
could still be alive because there's no
Yeah.
body.
There's nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, and
In
I
Salem,
what?
can you?
Go ahead.
In Salem, can you blame her?
Yeah,
Well,
that's true.
true. Yeah.
I wish she would say, "Do you think she's dead, or
But-
just?"
But in
Yeah, River Dead.
Kristen's dream, Sophia gave a good account of how she could have
Yeah.
got out. The way she said.
That's why
Yeah.
it was really interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm wondering if she's alive.
Well, here's my question.
She could be, yeah.
She in her backpack, didn't she have the gun in her backpack? They found her backpack.
I thought she threw the gun and they threw the gun in the water.
They threw the gun
that's
in
right.
the water.
That's right. Okay.
Along with
That's
her
right.
tennis shoes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, but Kristen, honestly, every so often they paint her and that character into a corner that's just irredeemable.
Well, they've really made her bad now.
And I
They've
think
really-
that's probably why they arrested the character and she went off to YNR for a while, because honestly, I mean, I just have no words for that. I mean, I get that she just has there's no like boundary for her anger and all that.
Yeah.
It's like, I get that she was upset about what she did with her daughter and this and that, but she's evil. But
She's
at the
evil.
same
She's worse than EJ.
she
EJ's
is.
gone
And the
that
fact
far.
that she was wanting Johnny dead just to get even, when Johnny didn't do anything to her.
No.
It's just not that would have been a good excuse anyway, but just
Right.
they're painting her into a corner for sure. And I think it's interesting how quickly EJ is putting two and two together. He pretty much almost basically laid out the whole plan
Yeah.
right there. And so of course she's wondering, what does EJ know? What did I say? Aside from mentioning Sophia, what did I say when I was having that nightmare? So, yeah. So, but you're right about the Sophia in her dream kind of laid out the ways that she could have escaped, and how that the fact that they're leaving those breadcrumbs, it doesn't surprise me. And the way that Sophia explained that, yeah, it hurt my head,
Mhm.
But luckily the water was really cold, you know. So of course these are also Kristen's worries that she's
And she's a
having this
good swimmer
nightmare.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but those little details that they put in there about my mother's had me in swimming since I was
Those swim
could
lessons
walk
paid off.
and
Yeah.
everything. And
Yeah.
so, and I mean, and they kept that going so long. I actually thought that it was really Sophia for, you know, for a while. First, I thought it was a dream or imagination, and then because it was went on so long, was so detailed, I thought maybe that really is her. I don't know. It's kind of weird that she just showed up at the front door, you know. But yeah, I was starting to think maybe it was the real. And then when she woke up, you know, like, but anyway, is it like a portents of things to come? Is it like a, is she, is this foreshadowing for how this is going to roll out later or whatever? So I don't know. But
Yeah.
I was glad that, well, we haven't talked about the bullying stuff and the
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Mrs.
Yeah.
with
Choi.
Amy Choi and Holly.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know, so she basically went, I don't know if somebody want to talk about that or if,
Yeah, I was going to bring that up next. So yeah,
Okay.
after she left the police station, she ran into Ari, Holly, and Tate, and she let them have it and said they were bullying Sophia, and then yeah, they haven't found her yet. So
I
yeah,
wish somebody had said, well, we feel horrible about all this, but usually bullying doesn't equal facts. And in this case, they were facts. You know, I'm not saying it was nice of them, but
No.
they had kind of every reason to say the things that they did because they were true.
And
right.
and Sophia put that out there. She put herself out there
Yeah.
to be to be bullied. And all of us have, I think, at some point or another had said, "Oh, I wish you were dead," or "You're dead to me," or
Yeah,
that has another meaning. Not that you don't want them
Right.
physically
Right.
dead, that you're just,
right,
I don't want anything to do with you anymore.
right.
Is what
Oh,
I think is what Holly said.
yeah.
You're dead to me.
Right.
But now
And
is
I
she
mean,
going
honestly,
to try to get Holly in trouble with the whole,
oh, she's
like,
going to try to take Holly to
take her
court.
to that she caused Sophia's death because she
Yeah.
bullied
Yeah.
her?
And you know, there are cases where that is
That's
true.
happened,
There
but
are
Yeah.
cases
different
where, like, an ex
circumstances.
girlfriend is basically coaching an ex boyfriend on, you should just end your life.
But
And that girl
Right.
did
And
end up, she
we
did
yeah,
get
can't
a,
make light of bullying because it
Yeah.
happens.
right. But at the
To
same
yes, it
time,
happens.
in this
Yes.
situation, Sophia
It's different.
started it.
Right.
And then
Everything
they
situation
were
is
like,
different.
no, seriously, stay away from this girl. She's trouble. That's
Right.
true. That's
It
objectively
is.
true.
If they put
So,
everything that she did to Holly, so many
oh my
things.
gosh.
Yeah.
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 And I mean, some people might not find Holly totally sympathetic or whatever in some ways, but honestly,
Can't blame her.
that girl what is it, wreaked havoc over her
Hmm.
life for a long
Mhm.
time. And honestly put her life in jeopardy. Sophia didn't know how those medications were going to affect, that medication
And
was going
I
to
think
affect her.
Amy kind of feels guilty too. Like
Yeah.
some of it could be her fault too, the way
Well,
she
and I
was.
am glad that she went to Johnny and was
Yes,
very
those were good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
humble and caring about that, you know,
Apologize to him.
apologized to him,
Hmm.
said, you know, my husband and I, we were just thrilled to have her back home. We thought we could just start over and go back to normal. And we didn't see the signs. And she's like, I am so sorry this happened to you. Oh, that you were almost, you know.
Yeah.
So anyway,
yeah,
I
that
feel for Mrs. Choi. I do.
for
oh
sure.
yeah.
Well,
And
yeah, sure. As a mother,
she's a good
yeah.
she's a good actress too. I like her.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, she's good. Yeah.
You know what? Something I completely memory hold forgot all about. Joy and Chanel ran at each other
Yeah.
at the square.
Oh, yeah.
I totally forgot they had bad blood.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. She
Yeah,
at
because
first thought Johnny slept with her. Yeah.
he didn't sleep with her, right? But she
No.
thought she did. They thought, you know,
Well,
yeah.
he almost did. I mean, he walked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. But
Yeah.
she
And then
thought
they
he did.
played the love. They played each other's love interest too, right? Joy
Yes,
and
on the
Yep.
show. Yeah.
Yeah, and they kept. I don't think they told us for 2 months whether or not they actually did the deed or not. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, yeah.
they kept.
Yeah, they kept you wondering.
It was dragged
Yeah.
out for a long time.
That was
Too
dragged.
long.
Yeah.
Sorry, but oh, but Chanel she did have like a snarky comment like who's the daddy or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like yeah. It's not really something you go up to people and say, hey, well, who's who's the father of your baby? But yeah. Um, let's see. Oh, and yeah, we talked about Gabby and Ari a little bit. Yeah, so Gabby didn't listen to Philip, and she told Ari to stay away from Liam.
Yeah, that,
Which,
like
of
that always
course,
works.
we knew how that was going to go. And
Yeah.
Philip tried to warn her.
Yeah. I honestly tuned out Chad and Kat. Does anybody remember what they talked about?
They're always running into each other.
They had
Where
a
was
good
Thomas
trip.
at? Thomas
Yeah.
should have been there.
Yeah. But they had a good road trip. But other than the kids asking me, are we there yet? You know.
Yeah.
Um,
You think they're going to try to go there with this Chad now and Kat? Where they lean in towards EJ and Kat?
Seems like EJ and Kat, but I don't know.
Seems like EJ and Kat, yeah.
Hmm.
At first I thought it was going to be Kat and Rafe. But now Rafe's not on us. I thought that would have been a good one.
There's zero chemistry between those two. In fact, it's almost like, not that should be a surprise to anybody, but like, it's almost like he's just jealous. He's just
seems like
jealous.
he's jealous.
He's jealous, maybe because, he lost, the whole Sammy thing with, I don't know, but he knows how horrible EJ is, quote unquote. And he did treat him horribly.
Yeah.
So I could get him thinking, why would you want anything to do with a guy who held me captive and did all these things, to ruin my marriage, my wedding and, all that. So,
I
get
Gwen
it.
and EJ, actually.
Yeah.
What's that?
Gwen and
EJ.
Yeah, that would
He
be
wasn't on again. That's 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
That's odd for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kat and Rafe. Well, the thing is, too, though, like Kat's not saying she's interested in Rafe. She's still trying to say she's kind of spying on him.
I mean, EJ.
EJ.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Kat was.
Yeah.
But I think she's interested in him too. I mean,
I
yes,
think
she
so
is.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Leo got caught on to her more or less. Oh, you're a spy. Yeah, he's kind of figuring it out. She's probably working. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Friday. So for some reason, Leo thought he'd be inconspicuous on the Demure grounds wearing.
Leo is never inconspicuous.
He was wearing.
Uh-oh,
Carrie.
Did we lose Carrie or
froze Carrie?
Oh.
Did we lose?
Oh, sorry, I lost my internet for a second.
We froze.
You started to describe him
with inconspicuous.
He was wearing fuchsia.
And he had binoculars.
Walking around with binoculars on private property.
Yep.
So, and by the way, Kimberly also said Happy Mother's Day on Facebook. So thank you, Kimberly.
That's nice.
Yeah, Kimberly's so sweet today.
So nice.
So yeah. So Leah remembered that Dimitri said that he thought she worked for the ISA, and she really didn't cover herself very. I mean, she denied it, but her face pretty much said yes.
Yes. Yeah. But she was shocked.
Yeah.
They're figuring it out.
Yeah, and then Leo saw Rita pop out the basically the tunnel entrance outside, and so him and Kat went down there, or they went separately, but then Kat went in through the house, he went outside, and they ended up in the same room, and they were she was kind of lying on what she was looking for.
Yeah.
Let me guess, she was looking for wine or
Yep.
something.
Yes, they're always looking for wine.
Everybody's looking for wine. And they did hear some noise, and that's basically when Lexi started walking around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lexi should have come out like Frankenstein, like with her arms out and locking like all.
Yeah.
That would have been hilarious.
Well, she came out like looking stunned, like, where
Yeah.
am I? What is this?
Great timing, Lexi.
Yeah.
First
Oh.
thing Tony should say is, "You let me die."
Yep.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gave up after 30 seconds. What's up with
Yes.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, do you remember Tony's line? And him and Anna showed up on Friday, Marianne.
No, I don't know. When they came in the door, you mean?
Yes, he said, it's good to be back.
It's good to be back. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it looks
Yeah.
good.
And
in
that was what
picture.
Stefano always said. That's what Joe
Yeah.
always did.
Aw.
Yeah. It's good to be back. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do we have a diva of the week?
Amy Choi. I don't know. That's first.
Oh, I want to go with Amy.
I wasn't even thinking. It just came to.
Yeah.
Could
I
be
was
anybody now. Kristen.
Well, let's see. Ugh,
I was
Kristen.
kind of thinking Stephanie a little bit.
I was
Yeah.
too, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the first person that came to mind.
Yeah.
Just because it's annoying me how she's. I mean,
She's
she's
annoying
so
everyone.
She's so accomplished and so together as this, this in her career and life in general, and yet she's got the emotional maturity of a apple. I don't know.
Yep.
I just.
But I
I
guess
don't know.
we're supposed to believe that the kidnapping changed her. That whole situation.
Well, she was
It's
still kind of iffy before too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. And again, I could understand it on some level, but it's just maybe it's the writing. I don't know, but it's just we know it's plot driven as well. We know
Yeah,
that
right.
they're kind of doing some plot driven writing right now, which is annoying. But
Well, that's the thing. She didn't want to have kids. So and Alex now has a kid, but now basically she's jealous because it's
yeah,
boy's kid.
Then go have a kid with Alex then.
Yep.
Solves the problem.
Yeah, and at the same time too, she's pushing Alex away all the time.
and
Yeah.
Jeremy kind of had a point when even if he was
Yeah.
disingenuous, saying, I thought maybe this would take the pressure off of Stephanie. Of course, that was very selfish thinking on his part.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there is some truth to that, oh, maybe this can be like Alex can feel fulfilled. And then
Mhm.
if I decide I want to or can have a baby, then great. But I don't have to feel like I'm completely depriving him of what he wants and needs right now when I'm not ready or whatever. So I don't know, but yeah, don't take it out on an innocent little baby. She had nothing
Yeah.
to do with
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
And I'm just surprised. I just thought maybe Stephanie would actually crack a little bit in a good way and be like, smile at the baby or touch her or have some semblance of human connection of some sort, thinking, oh, that's his baby. I don't know. But
Is there anything else this week? Anything we missed before I go on to the next week's spoilers? Oh, we had a little bit with Johnny and Chanel at the hospital. Yeah, and Chanel told him about the lump and the.
And
I guess the
Johnny
biopsy.
told Marlena about it.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, is Paulina gonna have a hell of a week next week.
Yep.
Oh man.
oh, geez, with Lexi
Yeah.
and all.
With
Yeah.
Lexi and Chanel, she's gonna have a rough week. Yeah.
Yeah.
With all
Finding out
those.
about
Yeah.
you.
All right. So next week, and what you guys thought. So Tony tells Gabby that he wants her as CEO of Demira. Do you think she's gonna fall for it again?
I was gonna say, come on,
No.
Gabby, you believe in that? She's got to have some kind of line. Why should I believe you?
I mean, she's got it going good at Titan, even though Titan's
Yeah.
sinking ship. But she wants
He
to
really
work with-
has some nerve,
Yeah.
asking her that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
think it's-
honestly, even though he's still hot as hell, I were Gabby, I wouldn't give him the time of day based on
Yeah.
what happened.
Yeah, and
You
like,
should
why
put
would
Rita in charge.
Yeah.
Really?
You can fill the
She
both up.
basically runs it anyway.
Right. Oh, Amy and Holly get into a fight next week. Oh, and Kristen invites Sandra to her hotel room.
Oh, she want him to be her right hand man again, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I was kind of getting the impression she wanted him to take out Johnny, which doesn't like I don't
Oh,
think.
Come on,
she's-
Xander's
Oh.
okay.
She's
I
not
hope
gonna
they
do that.
don't do that. Xander is past
Why
that.
could, here's my question. She had
That's
2 henchmen that showed up to clean up after her
Yes.
mess with Sophia.
Why doesn't she
Why
use
can't one of them do it? I mean, if
Yeah.
you're gonna,
doesn't make sense.
it's so dumb. That's just so dumb. That's annoying. I just
She's not giving that up. She messed up the first time with Sophia, so you think she'd like, okay, this isn't a good idea.
Now we have Jada and Sean next week, and then Dr. Rolf is back next week, and he's startled to see that Lexi's not in her bed.
Oh,
nobody informed Rolf.
Nope.
come on, he's the
Like,
one who did it.
You would think that Rolf would actually be at the will
No.
reading, even though maybe
That's
he.
true.
No, he's still laying low
Oh,
because he's
okay.
wanted by
Yeah.
the cops.
Yeah,
But
and
you
that's
would
why
think
Megan
that-
wasn't there. Megan
Oh.
and Dimitri too really are
Yeah, that's
an
true.
you know. Yeah.
What about Benji's kid?
Yeah, he's an heir. He should be there, but he opted not to be there, but I think he still gets his
He still gets his cut.
Do we
cut.
think
He's
there-
the only one. He couldn't be there.
Do we think there's
Yeah.
going to be another Demira that pops up besides Lexi?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. I mean, it seems like
Oh yeah.
there's something
Yeah.
else going on there.
There's been hints and foreshadowing with Stefano with having
Mhm.
Marlena there. I think
Mhm.
that's why I said I think there's more to it than the chess piece.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
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 All
Maybe,
right,
maybe not.
ladies.
Who knows? They're definitely, they
Mhm.
definitely didn't just bring her. She didn't just show up there to get a chess
Yeah.
thing. There was definitely, there's always symbolism when it comes to the Demiras. So I would imagine there's something more to that. But who knows?
But how long are they going to drag it out?
Oh, geez.
Forever.
The Demira seed never dies.
Nope.
Oh God.
Uh, Stefano.
You're right, everybody. All right. So happy Mother's Day to
When
everybody.
all
Yeah,
we
happy
want
birthday.
is for you to have a kid.
Happy
Happy
birthday
bir-
from yesterday, Marianne.
Yeah.
Yes,
Have
thank
a-
you.
birthday.
Have a
Thank you.
wonderful.
Yeah.
You guys have a wonderful Mother's Days tomorrow, and
Okay.
take care.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
Good night.